whoever this Popeye is going to be is not my Popeye. All right. We want to make sure everyone knows.
Okay.
Robin Williams is my Popeye, and the cartoon Popeye.
Popeye
is
the Sailor Man live action movie is in the works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to make sure everyone's clear.
Yes, we're gonna jump straight to that. I have a few things to say.
Yeah, there's only one Popeye, and he's strong to the finish because he eats that spinach.
So here's the thing. I will start with Spider-Man. Okay, so we've had a few Spider-Men, right? McGuire, Garfield, Holland.
Yes.
So, but they've all kind of done their own thing with it, and I strongly feel that they've done a good job in their own representation separately in their own films, and it works. Yes. However, sometimes you get an actor who so embodies a role that you're like, who is going to come in and really take this over?
Okay.
I have no idea what's going to happen when they have to replace Wolverine. Hugh Jackman. He has, first of all, he has spanned, I think, a couple generations. 20 years as that character. So a lot of us have seen it. So it's gonna be hard for anyone else to come in. Now, Popeye is a much older property. It's a lot of new people who are going to see this Popeye as new and not understand. Yeah. The issue is I feel like these are the same people who they probably didn't watch the cartoons or the animations. So they're gonna be like, who the heck is Popeye? Yeah. Who is this?
This is only for the adults that know Popeye.
And I mean, Robin Williams he was just such a character. Like he was just he just embodied every role that he took and gave his all, and he had the talent and range to do different voices and impressions and this and that. And even if you didn't like the movie, him as Popeye itself, that was already a whole thing. Yeah. So, okay. There we go. Word. Toby is number 1, but Holland will play the character for 10 movies. Okay. Okay. All right. That's his Spider-Man. Yeah. So, the movie came out in 1980.
Shirts, like, that's my Superman. Yeah. Cross out new Superman.
Honestly, even better. Just say, not my Superman. They won't even know who you're talking about. Yeah. They won't even know.
Yes. I mean, they might think I'm talking about some Eminem song.
Is there an Eminem song?
Superman. I can't be your Superman.
Okay. Not my Batman.
Okay.
They won't know. But so that original Popeye movie came out, the live action one came out in 1980, before I was even born. Right. Don't bother doing math. Yeah. And then.
Yeah, I wasn't born either. But a lot of people weren't born.
Yeah, but what we watched was the little animated cartoons. Yeah. That came out 1960 to 1962. So I had no idea they were even that old. Look, yeah, see? I didn't even know. And listen, I can tell you right now, a lot of people haven't seen them. I know this because from what my memory of it is, I hate using this word so much because it's so overused, but everything about them old time cartoons is problematic. Olive Oil got on my listen. Let me tell you something. Whoever wrote for her, y'all made me so mad at this chick. I couldn't stand Olive Oil. She pissed me off. I'm 9 years old. I can't stand this cartoon chick. Every time she tries Popeye, she tries him, and she go with Brutus. Brutus. In the name, whatever. And then Brutus, who's trying his damnedest to incur a huge sexual harassment lawsuit, just goes off the rails. Yeah. All right. And then she has to be crying for Popeye to come save her. And then Popeye eats his spinach. I think he's the one that made me love spinach. And he comes and he saves her.
Yes.
And it was like this multiple times
Mm-hmm.
in my memory. Multiple times. And as a 9-year-old, I asked myself, why is Brutus not in jail? And why he won't leave this chick alone? Every time. I was like everything about even homeboy. I can't remember his name now, but the one who loved eating hamburgers. And he was like,
I'll gladly pay you next Tuesday for our burger.
Yes, burger to that. Yeah. His line. So he owes some people money. Like Popeye was just surrounded by people.
Yeah, no good nicks.
No good nicks. Yeah. Do y'all remember? I remember that. And are we the only ones?
Let us know if you've watched Popeye, and now you're emotionally and mentally scarred about watching these cartoons as well as a child, where coyotes blew up birds.
No.
Rabbits shot.
No, they did not. That was the problem.
Right,
They tried.
And then continuously tried.
I'm still mad about the fact that they trashed that movie. They're gonna like delete it. The one where Cody takes Acme to court.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I want to see it. They made the movie.
Okay.
But Max is like, no, we're gonna write it off and delete it. So I was like, all these years of pent up anger for Acme, I want to see it. I feel like he has a real case. So, needless to say, I am not really like excited about the possibility of this new Popeye character, but I am actually more curious what they're gonna do with this story based off what I have. I'm not saying they don't have anything here, but I'm like, okay, this is what I know about Popeye. Where are we gonna go with that? Like, how are we gonna put it into a full feature? I'm very, very interested in that transformation.
Is it going to be set in like today's time? Is it going to be set in like the 80s or the 60s like the show was? You know, like.
I mean, I don't know if they could set that in today's time. Because, first of all, cell phones, right? And immediately, Brutus is getting hit with a Me Too charge. Immediately.
Out the gate. In the movie or just a trial.
Yeah, and then if Popeye gets red pilled, he's not even looking at Olive Oil. She's done. We'll see. We will see.
I don't even see the need to remake a lot of these movies. Like they were made, they were done well.
Okay.
Like, come up with a new idea.
So I think initially Popeye was like not well received, but then it became a cult classic. So it's one of those where it was like probably didn't initially do well in theaters, but then it became a cult classic over time. So it's hard for me to say because one thing that I have advocated for, if you guys are gonna do remakes, at least do remakes of the movies that did horrible. Yeah. And find better ways to redo them. Yeah. At least do that. Yes. Don't remake a movie that's already awesome. Yeah. It's gonna be hard to come up to that.
If they remake the fucking Goonies or some shit.
Oh, these bastards. They better not, yeah.
I swear to God.
We riot at dawn.
Just stop watching movies.
We riot at dawn.
We just go on Sora, make our own AI movies, and then we just sit at home and watch our own movies. And then the movie theater producer people, they make no more monies. And then we all work for AI. If they can feed us and pay our bills, I'll work for AI.
Listen. It'd be your own. No. Okay. They've already cut down the amount of shows in half in Hollywood that they're releasing. They're already hurting. They're hemorrhaging money. And they've got these crazy half these failures
Mhm.
wouldn't be failures if they didn't have a bloated budget.
Yeah.
If they weren't spending 200, $300 million on these films,
Mhm.
they wouldn't be considered failures. They wouldn't be losing money.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what Blumhouse is doing. He uses smaller budget
Mhm.
films,
mhm,
gives more royalties to the cast and crew,
mhm.
things like that.
Smart.
And then you spend $16,000 on a movie and you make $175 million on it. And you get
Well-
to do whatever you want. Actually, you can make any rule you want. You can be like, I'll make.
Well, think
small
about Get Out, which I don't think that was Blumhouse, but that was the budget was $5 million.
budget.
It made over $100 million.
Mhm. You don't have to spend a lot. You
You
get a
don't,
lot.
you don't have to spend a lot
Right?
because like
Just
no,
like
no,
Meineke.
yes. See, they think that because something's a blockbuster, they have to spend an engorging amount of money on it. Not necessarily. There are exceptions to the rule. Avengers was like a buku lot of money, but it had years of build up behind it.
Mhm.
You had built a loyal fan base, you had a continuing story. It makes sense.
Mhm.
Same
Do
with
they
Roller.
include the marketing and how much they spend on a movie?
So
Is that
normally
ever-
no. That's why they say that it needs to make 2.5 times more than it costs.
Mhm.
So if a movie costs like $200 million for it to be considered a success, or at least towards that, it's like I think they have to make 500 million or something like that. So